like
Yeah,
that.
they do, but they're nothing that's like
It
unpredictable or
yeah
unique to the enemy. It's always
yeah.
just their head. That's all it ever is.
I think Bethesda needs to not rework, but yeah, I guess rework the way combat works in no, the Scrolls game. Hell, even a Fallout game. Actually, no, not really a Fallout game because a Fallout makes more sense with like having the heads being like crits and stuff. But
Yeah, because you're
like,
not really fighting anything that's like
yeah,
unhumanoid besides like death levels. So,
I
but
mean,
for
I
Elder Scrolls, have
suppose like when
elements,
it
have
came
special effects, or
to
just like
when it comes to like the
have elements,
wildlife
have
though,
music or something.
like the mutated, I guess you could like go that aspect where you have to like assert like for the queen mud crabs or the fucking big ass mud crabs or whatever. Like you have to shoot them in a certain place to actually like do damage to them because otherwise their
Make
armor.
sure you have to break their shell or something
Yeah, like
interesting to kill them more
to only fight
effectively.
them, you actually have to like have an explosive or something like that. I don't know, or like armor piercing rounds.
Yeah,
But
but anyways, like have something like this. Like, what's the use of elements in Elder Scrolls? You like their effect more.
yeah, there
You
is
use
really no
ice because
use. Yeah,
it slows them down. You don't use
yeah,
ice because this enemy's weak to it. You use it because it slows them down and drains their mana, which
right.
that's a cool effect. Okay, fire does a dot damage. Nothing's weaker to it. Only time that it's actually
Lightning
different is when
stuns,
you're
I
fighting a
think.
fire golem. Lightning has a chance to stun and it drains your magic.
Yeah,
But like the only time there's any resistances to this stuff is when someone's using a magic ward or you're fighting a storm or a fire golem.
yeah,
So like it's never different or exciting. You just kind of use whatever element you want.
right.
And you can have a multitude of spells, so like, oh god, what the fuck just hit me? Like, you just switch out a spell when you're fighting those things. Just make it to where there's like something there besides just generic kill
Just
shit.
hack and slash. Just hack and slash.
Yeah, that's because that's all it is.
Yeah.
It's cool and all, but it's boring after you've beaten the game and done the side quest and stuff. Like, exciting is doing stuff after you've, like, once you've done all of the side quests. It's not like you can have
For me, it's not
entirely
exciting,
different experience.
but for other people, it's amazing. Which whatever, to each their own. But still, like, now, do I have to talk to that dude in Castardis to go to the bandit camp first, or what?
That one bandit? No, the thief.
Yeah, I could talk
You
to their
just walked
bandit
in.
leader. Fine, right? I could, like, I will have no issues.
I did.
All right, good.
That's what I did. I just walked
Alright.
on in there. I don't think I did anything special, so.
All right.
Leave it to me. The path splits.
But no,
That's all I really want. Something other than slashing at something nonstop. Because that's all Elder Scrolls is.
mm-hmm.
Go here, swing your sword at this. Go there, swing your sword at that. Nothing special, nothing different.
Interesting. What's this?
Yep. Hell, and like even some like you like in this game, like even the weakest enemy can still sometimes like with a simple attack can get the upper hand on you. It's rare,
Yeah.
but
No.
it does happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was fighting a lich earlier. I was fighting two liches. They're called whites in this.
Yeah, there's still liches
I
though.
was fighting two whites. Yeah, they might switch
Perhaps the mine is going to rest.
and a zombie grabbed me and it allowed them to cast a spell on me. And
Yep.
the zombie's just a basic bitch enemy.
Yep. But it just it can happen. And with Skyrim, the enemies level with you. So you'll get more dragons, and like dragons will, when you hit half health, the dragon has an instant kill after that point. You know, like, so what? Like, just stand a certain distance away and shoot it with fucking arrows. Like, you know, honestly.
Muster up the grit, and any place makes a fine storefront. Little in the way of competition.
Eventually, dragons just become annoying. Like they're not.
Yeah, it's like,
fun anymore. They
it's like I
literally
don't
just
even
become
freaking
annoying.
do the dragon, like the quest to actually like activate the dragons in the thing, because it's just like dragons are annoying. Oh, look, they're attacking the village that I need to freaking sell things at. Or like another thing was having fucking vampires come inside the town and murdering your shopkeepers.
I like
That's
that.
cool, but it like when shopkeepers didn't come back and nobody took their place.
Well, the thing is
You could
it
get
has
fucked.
to be something different. Like if it's just, you know, like I like that, but I don't like that. Like I agree with you, it's fucking annoying. But like if they'd add a system in play where like, if you help the Dawn Guard, if they add a bunch of side quests for the Dawn Guard, and if you do that, they'll have defenses in every town because they're accepted by like the entire area or something.
Yeah,
So they'll have
that'd be neat.
defenses in the town that way, and it prevents vampire attacks.
Yeah.
And something like that. Just something
You know,
interesting.
by the
other
way, I have not noticed Ogre's Bone, I mean, that ring, with getting, like, less stun. I never noticed that. I have it equipped. I still
Really?
get stunned the same amount. But yeah, like, final journal entry? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. But yeah, give your games like substance. Why do you think whenever there's a monster hunter, like the game does them like pretty well? It's always a hit.
Yeah, there's substance. There's something other than mindlessly swing. Okay, it's a single heartbeat. Don't test them. You don't.
And
need
this
the
new
meteors.
Monster Hunter World or whatever it's called, that has co-op in it. That is something like a lot of people have been screaming for so long. An open
Monster Hunter's
world.
always had multiplayer.
Has it?
I think it's just never been open world. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. But either way, like, everybody wants an open world, like,
Multiplayer game, yeah.
multiplayer game that you could just do with your buddies. Not Division, not something like Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Good games, they're good games, but that's not the same. The medieval style and shit, like, you know, that's what people want.
Yep.
Something where stupid shit can happen to your friends. And you.
Yeah, because like only so much stupid shit can happen in a serious shooter.
Yeah.
You know, you could have a helicopter come land in front of you or do some crazy shit or something. But when you have something, you know, like the meteors or something that can be tasted by enemies in the higher tier stuff in this game, like, you know, you can be sitting there and all of a sudden you have a fucking meteor smashing you in the face in a fantasy game, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you know,
That just happened.
Tends to cause, you know, a hilarious situation. You know, it just comes out of fucking nowhere. Or like the spell, whenever you send my pawn back and all that stuff, and she's updated again for you. You know, when you see her new spell, you're probably like, well, what the fuck was that? Because I got her a new spell, by the way. And
I think Anthem is gonna be fun and amusing, and it's gonna have those scenarios. Hopefully, anyways. Depending on if they're like, oh, we gotta decide to compete with Destiny and make this entirely our competition for Destiny, which
even
their
Destiny
own games
has those scenarios.
Yeah, Destiny
Because
does.
Destiny has some weird things that happen. So I mean, even it's just
Just name it, sir.
a lot of the time they try to make these like first-person shooter. Like, don't get me wrong, Division was really cool when it first came out, but like the abilities aren't interesting or anything. It's just a turret or a health station,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
but when you have games with cool
that's why I weigh a
abilities
lot.
and unique
Wow.
things,
I was like,
when you
why
get
do
the
I
cool
weigh a
shit.
lot? I have 40 fucking war bugles in my inventory. That's why I weigh a lot.
Yeah, that'd be why you weigh a lot.
I completed a quest for the war bugles, apparently.
Just name it, sir.
But yeah, like,
As you like.
I don't know. Currently, we're just ranting right now, but everybody has their own opinions and what they want in a game, and what makes them happy.
I don't think anyone would be like upset with Bethesda for straying from their typical shell of a game.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because in a lot of reviews, like, that's one of Bethesda's biggest problems. Like, everybody complains that their combat is just a hack and slash, and they never expand on that. Like, I'm sorry, like, yes, arrows, like, with arrows, it's just arrows, but, like, with going up in the skill tree, like,
arrows.
Yeah, like, elemental arrows, maybe getting
that mod did.
Getting a 3... Yeah, that
Store
mod was
spell,
amazing.
And next time you shoot an arrow, and it'll do some cool shit.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Like, even making it so you would shoot 3 arrows at once, or whatever. Like, like... Or maybe you, like, also with you having more better at arrows, there will be, like, not better at arrows, better at bow. You could catch an arrow, like, if somebody's shooting arrows at you, you could catch it and back and add it to your inventory. Or, like, to stop it from damaging you. Or, like, if you're a mage and somebody's shooting fireballs or whatever at you, you could absorb that spell and turn it around. Like, if you guys cast at the same time and you absorb the spell and
add a parry system.
Yeah, parry systems would be sick.
You can add
there's
a parry
so
system.
much.
And when I say
like,
that, I mean, like, there's wards in the game.
There's so much that Bethesda could do with an Elder Scrolls game. Like, their combat could be not
ward or whatever.
Yeah.
Make it to where, like, if you cast the ward right before the spell hits you, it'll reflect it back.
Yeah. Yep.
You can do other things.
Yeah, it would give something new, and, like... Weevil, calm down, bud. Stop it. But yeah, like, honestly, like, if they do make another, like, when they do make another Elder Scrolls game, because they will, it's just depending on when, and if it's the same old hack and slash, even if it's like 2019, like, it's still the same old hack and slash, the amount of games that are to come out from now into 2019, it's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting, the games we're going to see. I mean, like, we're seeing games like Anthem, which is nothing, like, it's nothing new. Like, there's nothing, like, they're just putting a lot of things that are amazing together. They're putting mech suits in with fucking, like, wild, like, old fantasy, like, fantasy-style situations and stuff. And they're putting a lot of scenarios together, which is, that's good. It's new content. It's, like, it's an imaginative. I definitely see things like, I see more survival games, kind of like Ark, being a thing. Now?
Yeah, much more calls it, for games like Destiny though, like...
Yeah.
They always just have the one bad guy, and there's, like, just have some wildlife, and I don't mean, like, Far Cry, it's not Far Cry wildlife, that shit's so fucking boring.
Yeah.
It's annoying half the time. Have, like, wildlife that's, like, interesting, that is, like, an actual threat, and isn't just an annoying little fucker inside of your...
Yeah.
A thorn in your side. I don't know, it's just... something different than like what they always fucking do would be nice.
Yep.
They never change their recipe. It's always the same bullshit.